Hello everyone, welcome to the review of the HP Omen 15 Intel variant 2021. So let's get started. Talking about the build quality, we have this panel. This is made of plastic, and also it does pass the one finger open test, and it could go all the way up to 180 degrees. Yeah, and this is also made of plastic. Talking about the touchpad, it is also made up of plastic. And keyboard, it has got a little bit of flex just here, if you can see. Also in this variant we do get this rubberized texture here, so that when you flip this off, and so does it does not flex over here. We have really a very minimum flex over here, so it's not an issue, I'd say. So talking about the ports, we have a USB-C port here, which is also a Thunderbolt port, and we have a mini display port here, and vents, and also two USB-A ports. Talking about the left side, we have one HDMI port, USB-A port, an Ethernet jack, a 3.5mm headphone jack, full-size SD card reader, power port. On the back we have full vents, as you can see, and on the back we have this Omen diamond-like design here. So talking about the display, it's a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS anti-glare display. It has got 72% NTSC, plus 144 Hz refresh rate, and 300 nits of brightness. It could go really very bright. This is the maximum brightness, and this is really very bright. I hope I don't know if you can see it or not, but I keep it on I guess 20%. I would say enough for me indoors. Talking about the keyboard, it's a full-size keyboard, and we do have a power switch, power button here, and also some of you might have a question knowing if it does if you press it accidentally, does it turn off the screen? But it does not. As you can see, if I press it, it does not go off like that, but if you press and hold it, it does go off. So yeah, it's a 4-zone RGB keyboard, which you can customize through the Omen software. So here's what typing on this keyboard sounds like. I would say it's a good quality keyboard. Also, we do have a dedicated Omen key over here and a calculator key next to that. Talking about the speakers, they are decent. I would say more louder than average. I'll just show you if you can hear it. So yeah, the speakers are pretty much loud, as you heard it. And talking about the Omen control center, yeah, and yeah, we do have a mux switch to mention. You can also easily switch between the hybrid and discrete graphics from this setting. Hybrid means it uses Intel graphics, and discrete means it will use the NVIDIA graphics. So, and it also does affect your battery life. It hardly gives you 45 minutes on an average more battery life when you use hybrid graphics. Also about the thermals, they don't get hot, actually, I would say. They just heat up and when I was gaming, it didn't cross 85 degrees centigrade. It does touch 85 sometimes, but normally it's between 75 to 80, or I would say 70 to 80. So yeah, that's good. The thermals are really good on this one. And on quiet mode, when you're not using or it when it's in balance mode and you're not gaming, the fans hardly make any noise. So talking about the battery life, it is 70.9 watt hour battery, and it does last for about 3 to 4 hours average, I would say. But when you are gaming, it does not last that long. With the on battery, I think you shouldn't be gaming, obviously. So when you are using it just for any entertainment purposes, you'll get around 3 to 4 hours of battery life. Also, make sure to use hybrid graphic settings when you are just doing some product some entertainment tasks and all. And also you can switch between the discrete graphic settings when you're doing any heavy task or anything. So talking about the gameplay, I have tested Watch Dogs Legion with these settings. uh, and I would say it runs really great with 60 fps, and also you can hear the fan noise, I would say. So I tested Shadow the Tomb Raider with these settings, and I really got really good FPS. It's around 60, I would say, or more. Actually, I would also add the screenshot of the benchmark. As you can see, it does not heat up. Even if it does, the fans are really very loud, but it does not heat up actually. As you can see here, it's around 80 degrees Celsius. It's a CPU, and the GPU is around 77 degrees Celsius. Talking about the webcam, it's a 720 peak webcam, and it's pretty decent, I would say. It's a LED light. It shows when you're using the webcam. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please tell me in the comments down below. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Subscribe if you liked it, and please share it. Thank you.